We got excess inventory of news and we gotta clear it fast. Let's do it.
Come on down to Sam's. We got excess supply of news furniture. Come on
Get
down.
it, Sam.
Come on down.
Get it in NomNews.
All you can eat news. NomNews.
We got 22 stories today, I think, if I can count right. Let's dive in. Let's dig in and eat some news. The news. The news eaters. The show started off the rails. Story number one. Our top story of the day. Engineered sugar that's healthier and tastes better than real sugar. So,
How does that even work?
I don't know. You're the scientist person. You tell me what's going on here.
Not really, but I don't know. We just kind of...
You know more about...
We kind of scammed through this scam.
We're scammed.
Skimmed.
Yeah, scamming you.
We kind of skimmed through
watching this video.
article. It's it was a startup called Do Matak. I guess how you say it.
Yeah. They're in Tel
Israel.
Aviv.
Yeah, they're in Israel, and apparently it's some kind of it's sugar, but like they kind of changed it molecularly to where
it uses a carrier. They said
something, and like when you taste it, like you taste more of it than you would normal sugar, but your body doesn't process it, like it doesn't break it down as much or something.
Yeah,
like normal sugar, apparently you only taste. They said like 20% of it. I think they were saying in the article. Yeah, right there. It says 20%, and then like 80% of it goes into your digestive system. You don't taste it.
All right. So anyway, it says it reduces sugar by 40%, but then like
it says it doesn't change the taste or the texture, unlike normal like alternative sugars.
Yeah.
They're saying you could taste more of it. That's what they're saying. So you use less of it.
Yeah.
So you actually have to you would use less of it, so your body would digest less of it. So you could use less of it and get the same effect. Is what the whole point was. So they're trying to push it as like a way to put it in like foods and drinks and pops and stuff, to like reduce the calorie count but keep the same flavor.
It says they've already got 40 companies partnering with them, and they have like 50 potential clients, and they've got 20 patents on it already. So
it seems like it's going to be a pretty big deal.
Look for these people to get acquired by some major international company. Oh, the other thing is it costs 15 to 20% higher than more than normal sugar, but I assume that if they can buy a factory in China to make this, they're gonna do that.
I mean, if they can just figure out how to scale this up, and like they could totally do it. Yep. Since this is new, it's a new technology.
Yep,
that's pretty interesting. I think that if it doesn't, give people super diabetes or something, that could be pretty cool.
Okay, are we ready to burn this one?
Yeah, burn it down.
Burn it down.
Next story. Penn State students hold a candlelit vigil for a closed down Taco Bell. We all know what this feeling's like. I feel like maybe not for Taco Bell, but your favorite fast food place that you live nearby, just someday just close their doors, and you're like, where am I gonna get my chalupa at 3 a.m? I can just walk over there and get it, but now I can't. I get it though.
Oh,
God, but not forgotten. Taco Bell retweeted.
Yeah. Burn it down. Number 3. All right, so there you go. The founder of Trader Joe's, which people love, his name was Joe Coulombe. How you say it?
I think that's what it is.
Joe Coulombe.
Coulombe.
He died at 89 recently. It's sad. So his first store opened in Pasadena, California in 1967. Now they have over 540 states. People love Trader Joe's.
Yeah, I mean,
love it.
Trader Joe's is basically Aldi, like Aldi but like nicer.
It is,
which makes sense because like in the late '80s, Aldi, one of the Aldi companies bought Trader Joe's. This is confusing. We were looking at Aldi is 2 separate companies. There's 2 separate Aldi companies. The Aldi in the U.S. is a separate company than the Aldi in like Europe.
Yeah.
The Aldi in Europe bought Trader Joe's. In the U.S., Aldi Trader Joe's.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's also Aldi in the U.S., which is a separate company.
But they're both brothers.
They're both from this. Yeah, they're both brothers
so
originally. It's a weird.
It's not necessarily like they're the same company, but technically they are the same company. Give me a break.
It's a weird.
It's like if you own Taco Bell and I own KFC. Like we're not friends, but we have them in the same shopping center. It's not too. That's too bad. But he lived to 89, which is more than most everybody on the planet. So
yeah.
Trader Joe.
Unhealthy either.
Trader Joe was a dude. He was a real guy.
Yeah, I think.
So just so you know, Trader Joe was a guy. Thank you
For Trader
Joe. All right, next story.
Bird down.
Okay.
Next story. PepsiCo agrees to buy Rockstar Energy Beverages.
Not Rockstar Games.
No, Rockstar. He told me this the other day. I was like, how? Why?
Why is Pepsi buying Grand Theft Auto?
Rockstar is Pepsi could probably buy Rockstar Games or whoever owns them, but like that doesn't even make any sense. But like this is pretty. It's Rockstar Beverages, so like the energy drink.
$3.85 billion.
I didn't know people even really drank Rockstar.
Apparently, they have. I was reading this.
They have them everywhere.
They have 30 flavors.
Yeah, they do. Actually, they do. I've seen at the convenience store they have a ton of them. Some of them are actually good.
Pepsi has distributed Rockstar since 2009.
Oh,
so they were already pretty close.
Slowly transitioning to take them over.
Hey, for something bad to happen to you, that's what they did.
I didn't know Rockstar was.
Wait, Las Vegas?
They're from Vegas, I guess.
Oh, that makes sense. Rockstar is Vegas branded.
Yeah.
Pepsi's portfolio. Listen to this. Mount Kickstart, Game Fuel, and Amp, and now Rockstar.
Monsters.
It looks like Pepsi's going more towards like gamers, and then because they have that partnership with the Doritos stuff too, right? Because they always put Mountain Dew and Pepsi next to the Doritos on the end caps with Call of Duty. But then like Coke, it seems like so they have Monster, which is more like skateboarding and like motorcycle stuff,
motocross.
But it seems like Coke is going more towards not game stuff.
Yeah, I guess it's been bound to happen for like 10 years. PepsiCo's been waiting to buy them, probably.
Yeah. So I didn't know that somebody didn't already own them.
I didn't know they were independent
because they're literally every gas station.
Yeah. Write it down.
On the hype train, all aboard.
Next story. I was checking out YouTube on my TV the other day, and I just saw it was recommending, that YouTube recommends you stuff all the time. And they recommended me some movies, and like I saw this was in here, Super Size Me 2.
Yeah,
I saw the first one. A lot of us have seen the first one, and I was like, oh, maybe this one's probably gonna be the same.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, this is really not. He's not eating just McDonald's every day, and he's about to die. He's like, he goes in talking about, it's called Super Size Me 2 Holy Chicken. He's talking about open his own fast food chain that sells fried chicken sandwiches, essentially. But he goes through the whole process of coming up with a brand and all that, whatever, but like sourcing his chicken himself, growing it himself, and then like processing it, making his sandwich, putting it in his restaurant, selling it. Like
that's
the
crazy.
Whole step. And it's really, apparently really freaking hard to get into the chicken.
He actually grows the chicken, or does he buy it from somebody?
He buys it from a hatchery that would sell it to him. There's only one independent hatchery in the U.S. They're all owned by Big Chicken. That's what this whole thing is about. Big food, mainly Big Chicken. This is on YouTube for free with ads. You think I even had any ads when I watched it? It said with ads and it didn't play any.
No,
but it's on here for free, and like you should check it out. Like it's really good. It's interesting. It's free. Go check it out.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is actually really good. I didn't expect it to be that good. I thought it was going to be him eating more fast food, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, that was.
It's about how fast food is like a lot of it's a joke, and like how they try to make stuff appear healthy and it's not.
Yeah.
Like, it's good. So check it out.
All right. So next story. So this one, it's not so much news. It's just kind of like somebody at Bloomberg Business Week did a whole article about kind of like an expose on the American dairy industry. And it kind of talks about how it's becoming owned by very, very large milk producing operations. And so
it sounds kind of like the chicken thing we were just talking about.
Yeah, so like for instance right here, so when this guy in 2016, so they're trying to squeeze him in all different ways, and one of them was the processor paid him he paid the processor $4,800 to truck his milk from the farm to the processing plant in 2016. Last year, it's now $38,000. Like
that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Like gas has gone down in that,
so
in
that's
that time, right?
One of the things. The other things were like,
even if gas went up, it didn't go up
like the milk, the
Five times.
newest milking machines are way more efficient than old milking machines. Where if you have a family farm, you won't have the new stuff. But they were talking about how all of these different things that are changing. They have these gigantic feedlots. They're called like concentrated animal feeding operation, CAFO. It's a factory farm, and they said that 53% of America's milk is produced by 3% of farms. So these are like gigantic operations.
They're-
And then they have a
That's
chart
nuts.
in here that shows over time how the small herds have gone
down.
away, and now we're getting gigantic herds. So
There's less farmers. That's what they want.
yeah,
Sounds like.
so there's going to be like a couple robots doing everything, and nobody has anything else. So
It sounds like a.
it's really depressing. And then the worst part is that in 2017, so they said Minnesota. This is in Minnesota where they based this on. The median household income was $68,000.
This was in Rose last year.
Yeah, it rose last year, but dairy farmers, it's 44,000, and then now, that was in 2017, and now it's down to 14,500.
In 1 year, like
Yeah,
a third.
so like that's the household income. Everybody in
That's
the
less than a
house,
third.
like
Yeah.
and I mean they're having to put like, it's not going to work. So a lot of them they're talking about how they're going out of business and going and doing other things, and
Mhm.
it's not good. So support your local dairy farmer. If you can buy from them directly, and like pay a little bit more, get their stuff directly. That's if you can do that. A lot of places don't have that option, but
Yeah.
it's the way to go because it will definitely help. All right. So anyway, depressing story number 2, 3 out of the way. We're on to the next one. So, I want to do this one off the top of my head because Bloomberg blocked our article limit. So, McDonald's and Starbucks teamed up to have a competition. Yeah, Next Gen Cup Challenge, where since they're like the world's largest contributor to our landfills with their cups,
Yeah.
what can we possibly... Because, okay, I learned this. Their cups, even though paper, are not coated in wax. What are they coated in? Plastic.
Yeah.
That's why they last a long
And
time.
you can't recycle that.
You can't recycle a plastic-coated cup, so get it together. So they did, and they got this thing, right? And so they held a competition. I don't know if it was really a competition because the people that won it were already doing... They already had this product out there. So, it could be...
How convenient.
All right, the competition is to make a cup that you can reuse at these stores. Okay? Now, let me explain to you what you have to do. And they're doing a little pilot in Silicon Valley. This isn't going to work anywhere else. You get a cup from them. I think they're trying to sell the cups to a store. What I understand. You're going to buy all these special cups. And they have a QR code on them because for some reason, like, you scan it. They want people to be able to walk around town with these things and then, like, deposit them in a box somewhere. And then it gets scanned and cleaned, and somehow you can track whether people are honest or something. I'm not really sure what the whole tracking portion of it is. Maybe it tells where people go with the cup. Maybe that's important to them for food delivery purposes. I'm not really sure.
I don't know. They have all kinds of recyclable products that these businesses can buy for like putting.
Yeah,
food in.
people
Like,
have these, right?
Yes, like
So,
I don't. This is
Well, what
dumb.
they're trying to do, I think, is create like a market that only they can own, and then get everybody to use this one cup, and they are the only people that can patent use it or something. That's what I assume. Is it a good idea?
No,
I think it's a good idea.
I think to get them to recycle cups, reuse cups,
Yeah.
that's cool. But
Yeah.
like putting tech QR codes in it to track people and like, why?
Well, what if they get rid of the QR code? What if it has a little chip inside of it that's RFID and you don't
Or
even
no,
know
not
it?
even that. Like, why does it? They're just using this to track data on people when they buy it.
Yeah.
So, because when you buy it, they probably scan it. They know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like
Yeah.
that. But like, why can't you just give us a cup that we can drop off and recycle, and then
Or
you can
no,
take them and
no,
recycle them and then make more cups?
You can no,
Like-
no. You can only recycle plastic 4 to 5 times before it's not useful anymore.
Give me a glass cup then. I don't care. Give me something.
And wash it, right? Yeah. We're both drinking out of cups right now that already exist.
We got this cup like 6 years ago, 4 years ago, and I'm still drinking out of this cup.
So, let's just say cups already exist. Next story. Alright, I'll just do this one because I remember it. So I found this one a while back. Okay, so it's a lady from Poland that has developed these wrappers that are made out of Scoby. So Scoby, symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. All right, so it's in kombucha. It's that crap at the bottom, kind of.
Or it's the stuff at the top normally.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's at the top.
So
but it falls at the bottom. Yeah.
They when you make kombucha, you get a giant one. It's like big. This lady is working on a way to use it to wrap food, and you can eat it. You can eat the wrapper.
No, you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It says dry and semi-dry food, so you can't put like wet stuff in it yet.
Oh well, probably not.
You
Yeah.
break it down, but
what she showed down here,
which is, I mean, most products are in plastic.
there you
anyways.
go. So it's like it can get rid of the bowls. That stuff comes in at a restaurant, like little plastic trays or whatever. You can just throw it away. So they want companies to grow their own packaging. That's a cool idea.
Yeah. It's neither plastic nor bioplastic. It's pure cellulose, just like paper. But super paper that can heat seal like plastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so then maybe it doesn't.
I mean, like, how cool is this?
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It looks kind of gnarly, but it's pretty cool though. Okay, next story. Robots are taking over fast food kitchens.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a company. Where are they based? In California?
This is downtown Pasadena, so I think so. Yeah.
Okay. They're called Miso Robotics. They're taking like these. What do they call these 6-axis machines?
5 or 6 axis or 7
like
axis.
robotic things that can move everywhere, basically,
Yeah.
and they're making them work in like fast food, like frying French fries, flipping burgers, like.
Yep. So the way it works right now is there's not really any locations. So they're at Caliburger, which the same venture company has backed. So they're in one of their companies. So what they're trying to do is, since there's a lot of software going along with it, and it's not just a robot, for $2,000 a month, they will give you a robot and a software, and it will do whatever you want, 24 hours a day, no breaks, whatever, and it doesn't sneeze, and doesn't get sick. So
and they can make it work.
So that's only $3 an hour is what they're breaking it down to.
Yeah, they're trying to say like a normal human would cost $4,000 to $10,000 more a month.
Yeah.
Oh, like it says it has cameras and it looks at the food to tell how done it is, and it can tell. So it's not like timed; it like actually looks at it.
Yeah, it's using computer vision to determine the color.
Like a person would do.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so I'm guessing they have, like, when they sell it to you, they like come in and like help you figure out how to like make it fit for your product. I guess I would assume, like how because not every product's gonna be the same.
Yeah, maybe
we
should rent one and have it behind us and have it cook us burgers the whole time while we make the show.
Just have it cook for the OMG meals. Just like, we just let it do everything.
We need to start a Patreon where people just help us rent one of these robots.
We just want to get it for 1 month. Come on. And they're gonna show up, and they're gonna be like, "What? Like where?" They're gonna deliver
this thing.
They're gonna be like, "What the crap?"
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I want it to flip just steaks all the time, just random meat in the background so to cook it.
It's Monopoly, man.
Can it make fajitas? Like, I just want fajitas all the time.
Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna go through this one really quick because I didn't read it. I'm just gonna put it in here. Farmers are fighting for their ability to repair their John Deere equipment, because if you don't know anything about John Deere, you probably know they make lawnmowers, right? But like if you buy their big equipment, it's got so many computers in it because like you can mow and you can like bale and do all this stuff that is like at millimeter precision from satellites. It's like the space, man.
And like giant farms use these.
Yeah, like $1 million equipment. So they say $800,000 per tractors. So people buy these things, right? And they cost more than their whole farm does. It's like buying a Mercedes. Like they don't the car is cheap, but then like every month you got to take it in and have stuff fixed on it, and like the oil changes are very expensive and whatever. So they want you to keep bringing this thing back every time that there's a little sensor error. And it's got hundreds of sensors on it.
And you got to pay for that, right?
Yeah. You got to pay every time, and you got to haul this giant piece of crap all the way down the road to this place and pay for that.
They only have these places they're not everywhere.
So they're
these machines are like bigger than like some houses. Like, they're gigantic.
Somebody's created like a hacker terminal, and you can terminal into the machine and get all of its sensor readings, and like you pay this person. It's like buying bootleg software. Like you pay them and they give you this piece of software and it will interface with it. What the main thing is that farmers are trying to get. It's like with Apple, they want to be able to repair their equipment, right? But the company's trying to make it where it's illegal for you to do that, and you're breaking your contracts, right, with them with your terms of service.
Well, even like you own the thing, like
not technically. That's what they're trying to make it where you don't actually own the thing you can't repair. That's what they're trying to go for. So, screw you, John Deere.
Apparently, this whole news thing is about not wanting small farmers.
God, burn everything sucks today. Let's get to something good, like White Claw debuting in Toronto. Man, why do we talk about White Claw so much? I never even had White Claw, but apparently people love it.
It's like every 4 to 6 years. I talked about this before. They had this hard alcohol drinks, these alcoholic drinks that are like pop soda, basically.
Yeah.
They had something like that like a few years ago. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, hard sodas."
Did you just call it Sody Pop?
Yeah, hard sody pops, and now it's hard seltzy pops. Like it's the same thing, but no calories because I'm trying to watch my figure.
Coke,
but you're still not watching your figure because alcohol is still a calorie. I don't know. Are they like launching it at like
they're launching
their own business?
I don't know what this is, but like. So they had an event. Yeah, they were having an event at this place. It looks like
that's like the most I've ever seen.
A case.
Yeah, like that's the most I've ever seen in a store before.
Goodness, they got a whole section too.
I guess
it looks like Whole Foods of Canada.
Oh, it kind of looks like that.
Oh, they got White Claw, baby.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They're gonna be covering that up soon. Oh, that's pretty good. That was before. Oh crap! I already did one. All right, you want to do this one? You know more about this.
I don't really. I've never seen it, but
okay.
All right. I don't know if you guys watch the Academy Awards or anything. I don't, but the movie Parasite, Korean movie, won a bunch of awards. Really popular. I don't know. There was some dish in the movie that people apparently really liked. There's some YouTube videos on how to on how to make it. It's basically japaguri, I think is what you call it, which is like you can buy an instant noodle version of it.
Yes.
It's called chapaghetti.
Chapaghetti, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like black bean sauce noodles or something, I think.
Okay.
But they add like steak to it. Like they cook steak and add it to it, which like that sounds like you're trying to gild something that's crappy, like to me, like you're taking instant ramen and you're trying to make it bougie. Well, yeah, that's what's happening. There's cities and there's places in New York City selling their own version, like fancy restaurants.
Do this. Here you go. Here's the prices: $20, $14, $18, and $25.
These noodles, okay, some of them are making their own stuff, but like, this is like if they're.
Man, he's making his own.
It's technically a mix. It's a mix of chapaghetti and neoguri ramen noodles, which neoguri is like a seafood version, Korean noodle, and chapaghetti is the black bean sauce noodles. Yeah. And like, look at this one. They took those and then added Wagyu beef and cucumber to it, and they're charging you $18. Like, that is like $1 worth of noodles. Like, the beef, they probably only gave you maybe like $2 worth of beef.
But you gotta remember, this is New York City. Large pizza costs like $60.
This is what, like, my point was they kind of made it a bougie thing in the movie. I think that's what they were trying to, I haven't seen it, but I think that's what the point was, by putting ribeye steak and something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then, because the whole movie was about class.
The
class system.
Yeah.
And people in New York or restaurants are making the same dish. But they're selling it for like $20-$30. It's nuts. I don't know.
So I don't even know if we said what it was.
It's japaguri. It's a mix of neoguri and japaghetti.
So the movie Parasite has spawned these restaurants to clone it because it's Parasite mania in New York City.
Yeah. Go to the next one. Cut it off.
That cheese. Move that bus. All right. Next story we got in the news block of the Asias. Yoshinoya is they now have frozen packets of their meat that you can just like throw in the microwave and throw it on your rice. You order them from their website and they like ship them to you.
Oh. Yoshinoya is a chain in Japan that makes beef Gyudon bowls, beef bowl, which is like beef simmered in like a sweet soy sauce base with a bunch of onions and stuff, and then they serve it over rice. Well,
Check out our Gyudon recipe
Yeah,
I'm probably off screen.
that's a way to make it. Yeah, we made it from scratch. This apparently this big chain. It's like I think it's the biggest chain in Japan that makes this.
I think so.
They're selling it online. You can buy these frozen packs and you just microwave it and eat it yourself, which is pretty cool.
You use 7 pouches for $29.
That's pretty freaking high.
I know.
That's really high.
That's what I thought when I saw it.
Because like Yoshinoya is like $5 to eat there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And
all right, moving into our next
leads
story.
into this one. That looks gross.
They've started selling canned beef bowls. They last up to 3 years, so perfect for your hoarding.
It looks like cat food.
Yeah, it is cat food. Don't tell. Yeah, it's cat food. 5,200 yen. So it looks like one set.
You gotta buy like a bunch of them.
So I think you get 12 in a set for $70.
That's a lot. Oh, they got different ones. They got a pork one.
I don't think it has rice. I think this is translated wrong. It's just like it's the meat.
Oh, okay.
And there's 6 different types of meat. They have mackerel,
pork,
ginger
pork. That one's really good.
Yakiniku, which is grilled chicken,
grilled beef.
Grilled beef, yeah, okay, and pork. No, okay. So you know who this is for? This is for those guys that buy the curry in the bag. The men whose wives are not working, they're having to cook for themselves, and they have to figure out how to do it.
They have to open the cat food for themselves.
Yeah. They have to do their own cat food. All right,
that's gross.
Next Asian story. When you got your pants up, you got your pants up. You know, it's like not put them back on.
That's true.
All right, so this is made by Thanko. It's a personal. It's supposed to be a bento, but it's really a rice cooker.
In like the shape of a bento box.
So you can carry it around, but I think it's like 2.5 pounds. So you're not going to do that. Really, what it is it's made to cook rice at your desk, and I think this is fantastic.
It makes a pretty big thing of rice.
Yeah. I mean, or that might just be a small laptop.
Look, he's got cat food.
No, I think he said he ate it with some...
It was canned yellowtail.
Yeah. You just got the cat food. Lightning round.
I already have that sound.
Oh, okay.
But okay. No.
What is going on?
All right. This is the start of our lightning round, but I found this.
Tell me what's happening.
This is the start of our lightning round, but it's still related to Asian news. This guy in Japan, he's going to live his dream. His life's dream, which I kind of like. This is a pretty good goal to have. He's going to fill up his bathtub with curry rice. Japanese curry and rice.
Oh, my God.
Which you think, like, oh, my God, that's a lot. But it's really not. Like, if you look at the picture, it's a lot. But, like, Japanese bathtubs aren't, like, Western-sized bathtubs. They're like
you hit the center like this.
Yeah, you can see the picture. It looks like it's like the size of like a small refrigerator or something, or like a chest freezer, like half the height. But you can see in the picture he has like a metal tin in it, so the whole thing isn't filled up. He just he put like a metal tin and put stuff underneath it to raise it up to the level of the bath, I think. And then like he said, he put plastic wrap around his bathtub and like his floor and stuff so he didn't spill it. He's got like a little thing of pickled ginger, and like stuff on the side.
Yeah.
He said, I think I remember he spent like $50 putting this whole thing together, which this is good in my book. I like this. I would totally do this.
Okay, so next one, we learned not to order extra cream cheese at McDonald's. So apparently, the person that makes these bagels in the morning is sick of you asking for extra cream cheese because this is what they got.
Where do they have bagels at McDonald's?
They don't have them here?
That's like, oh God.
Look at that.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. That's like Canada above that. See back McDonald's Canada.
Okay.
Okay, so this is McDonald's Canada. Maybe they have it somewhere on the East Coast, like up north.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Check it out.
Oh God.
So the best part is that this person says that their mom used to have this problem, and so she'd bring a tiny Tupperware and scoop it in there and use it later. This guy is a tattoo artist, or this person.
That's pretty gross.
I'm not sure. Damien, I'm assuming it's a guy. Don't know. But yeah.
What the crap?
They're a tattoo artist that made some cakes, and I thought that it was pretty amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy looking.
I mean, this is amazing. Look at that one.
What the crap?
Yeah, blew your mind.
Oh, so it's an actual plate, though.
Yeah. Okay, I thought they were gonna cut the plate. Yeah. Salad.
That. I think that's just salad on top of cake.
No, they made that. Look at that one, McRib.
I think that's a sausage sandwich. No, it's cake.
I didn't watch this whole thing. It keeps going. It's like
it looks like a tart, but nope, it's a cake. Gotcha.
Yeah, I thought there was just a couple of them, but apparently there's a lot. There's your steak.
Did he like spray them with like paint or something to make them look like
I'm
that?
assuming that they're aerosoling
Airbrushed
or something. Yes, they have to be.
That's pretty cool though.
All right, on to the next one.
Some of those are gross.
Yeah, amazing. You can keep watching for another hour. All right. What's this one?
It's the last one. No, it's not.
Okay, so this is Martin Scorsese and his mom on David Letterman a long time ago. And
For us tonight, you're making what? Obviously pizza of some kind, right? Now, do you make the dough? Do you start from scratch?
I start from scratch, that's right. I'll put this on.
All right. Why is this different than other pizza?
Because it's made by me.
Some cheese. Can I sprinkle that on there? What sort of table manners does Robert De Niro have? Does he eat in his T-shirt?
No, he comes dressed up in clothes. What's the matter with you?
I don't know what's the matter with me.
She just ends up taking over because he can't do it.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
they brought an actual oven in.
Marty. Oh boy, that's beautiful. All right.
He's like, what am I even here for?
It's like a...
Oh, that Bill Murray.
Well, that's Bill Murray here. It's like pan pizza, like Sicilian style pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
Like grandma's pizza.
Yeah.
Like grandma style.
Yeah, I saw this a long time ago, and I saw that Lincoln Center in New York had just posted it again. I thought it was good to include.
That's pretty cool.
And then our final story of our marathon today, which has taken 3 days to complete, is one that I don't even know is a real article. I haven't even seen the real article, but we got the pictures.
I've heard of it, so I think it is.
Okay, so this kid was like me in high school, where you got sent home for selling hand sanitizer at school because of the our outbreak that we're currently in, and
he was selling it pretty economically. Yeah. He was selling pumps of it, like a pump for 50 cents.
50 cents. I mean, come on now. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good bargain, I would say. He was offering, he was in a market where nobody had any. He was supplying. What are you gonna do? So what do they do to it? What do they do to punish this act of generosity? What do they do?
Generosity, entrepreneurial. I don't know if it's a generosity.
No, he was being an honest, trying to make an honest living out here at school.
Yeah. What do they do?
What do they do? They send him home. He gets sent home. All right, and then his mom goes, "What? You gotta help me." He tells his dad, "You gotta help me with this kid." He's like, he's a legend.
His dad called him that? His dad just called him a legend?
His dad calls him a legend.
The crap.
So, I agree. I will concur that this kid is, he's doing pretty well. Anyway, he made £9. They asked him what he's going to buy with it, and he's going to buy a kebab.
That's all he wanted was to buy a kebab. And you sent him home.
Yeah, what? Yeah, he's trying to get a kebab out here.
This is...
his dad says,
but his dad called him a legend. It was pretty good.
His dad's like, I can't hurt this kid. He's a legend. And he only wanted was a kebab.
This kid had his mind in the right places. I like this kid.
he can be on our show any day. Check out our other videos. If you enjoyed this newscast, go watch our other ones because they're just as insane. Probably more insane. We also have so many recipes. I don't know how many we have. I think 27 now is the latest one. 27 episodes in our first season. We make stuff from all over the world. If you can't get on an airplane right now, get on the airplane over to the Food Dudes OMG Meals.
Flavor
Town. This joint's been in business for 30 years. Serving up local flavors that make people's mouths water.
I was rolling down I-35, made a little exit on exit 47, turned left past the Bay Bridge and came up to this joint over here. They've been serving up fried cheese sandwiches since 1922. They've been doing them right. I don't know.
Mwah. Let's do it. Flavor Town.
See you guys next time.
Yeah. Let me go. Let me drive to Flavor Town.
No.
Whew. Is it hot in here? Or is it just food dudes? I don't know. Those food dudes sure are dreamy. Oh, you should really check this other food dudes.
Oh my god, no.
Ooh, it's so hot in here. Oh, Lord.